I love Indian software. Guess that's one way to fix it, by crashing it. Alright, what's broken now?
Beep beep. Welcome back.
Oh. Probably put the encoder back. Hold on. Actually, does it fucking matter? Who fucking cares? What the hell is this shield mode shortcut shit? Shield mode is a tool to customize and preset powerful safety settings. It can be quickly activated to stop hateful and harassing messages from being spammed in your channel. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Aren't those called mods?
Beep, beep.
And they already work
Trevor,
for free.
I didn't hear your thoughts on Corone collabing with 3D Men. Beep,
Maybe I
beep.
should activate this. You
I
guys,
hate tens.
guys are pretty hateful and toxic. Shortcut, you can activate shield mode in one click. You can remove the shortcut. I'm gonna turn it on and see if you guys can even talk anymore. It's on. No first time chatters. What the fuck? What?
Beep beep.
Follower only
Dude.
chat, slow mode,
Beep beep.
non
Turn it off.
mod chat delay, clear chat from view. What? This is for snowflakes. That's a brilliant way to grow your channel. Don't allow first time chatters to chat. So if you've never chatted before, you can literally never say anything ever. How do I turn this dumb shit off? Jesus fucking Christ. Imagine having to deal with criticism. That'd be... That's ridiculous. What, are you supposed to, like, grow as a human being? How the fuck would you do that? Gay.
Beep beep.
Oh, did I mute
Why
crap?
does your stream keep dying?
How is this a fucking piece of shit? Didn't I mean keep dying? I turned it off once. It shouldn't be dying anymore. This is 0 drop frames. Probably you. So you get for not watching your fucking ads like
Beep,
I told
beep.
you to.
Put on a VTuber instead.
There are none
Beep
on.
beep. K-Sun stream literally never dies.
Probably uses X-Live or some dumb shit. Oh fuck. Is his name Bitter Crip? I also heard some losers were complaining about how I have VTubers screeching in the
beep.
background when they're trying to
Yui
sleep.
is live and behaving very well.
Yeah, but is she playing Yakuza? That's not behaving well. Here we go, this is the good stuff. Yeah, you guys don't like this? This will make you sick to your stomach. Well, I have to watch this. I better fucking
Beep,
vomit
beep.
when I see this.
Oya help you. Beep beep.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker
VTubers
Carl.
are fine, but I came sleep with the Mayo dog. She literally screams 24/7. It's literally insufferable. Beep beep.
You done?
Can't.
Well, good. Get to listen to him scream at you now.
Listen, tonight, for the past 14 months, you have heard
Beep,
two
beep.
main things about the war
Hi
in
hi
Ukraine.
hi.
The first is that the war in Ukraine is a war of national sovereignty. It is not a proxy battle between
Oh, it's a
superpowers.
fucking
Russia
YouTuber.
invaded Ukraine. That was immoral. The United States supports Ukraine because the United States supports democracy. But the United States itself
No,
is
we
not
don't.
at
We're a
war with
republic.
Russia. This is
Hate
Ukraine's
democracy.
war to fight.
Stinks. That's how
The
Biden
second
got
thing we
elected.
have heard over and over again is that Ukraine is winning that war. Ukrainian troops are brave and noble. Russian troops are evil and incompetent. The Ukrainians are beating the Russians. In the end, their victory is inevitable. Now, you're very familiar with these points because you have heard them every day since last February.
Do I fucking have it? He thinks I watch the news, this dumb fuck? God, he's dumb.
You've heard them
Why would you
repeated by
watch the
every power
news?
center in the United States. The
He's
Pentagon,
literally
the
just,
White House,
he's literally pointing out that it's
of
propaganda. Why would I be
Congress,
listening to it?
CEOs and celebrities.
Why did you
And most
leak those
consistently of all, you've heard
classified
them
war
from virtually
documents,
every
T?
single
Why do you think I
outlet
need the
along
passport?
the entire spectrum of our national news media.
Gotta get the fuck out of here
These
before
are
they
the
catch
two
me again.
essential themes of the war in Ukraine.
Beep beep.
And both of them
Demon
are lies.
Crapsy aka Mob
We know
Rule.
that they're lies because late last week, leaked intelligence about the war in Ukraine began to appear on social media.
Oh, is this what it was about?
Beep beep.
I just heard they
He needed to win
arrested
an
some
argument
homeless
on.
guy. What did he actually leak? I thought he just leaked shit into his pants.
Briefing slides prepared by the U.S. government began to show up, among other places.
Also was told
on
I'm supposed to
Twitter.
hate him.
And the slides show that this is, in fact, not Ukraine's war. It's our war. The United
Beep,
States
beep.
is
What?
a direct
Tons
combatant.
of numbers on casualties, equipment, soldiers, etc.
Holy, wait a minute. Are you telling me that we have something to do with the Ukrainian war? That we sent $100 billion to? Is it being fought with our weapons?
Beep,
That we
beep.
sold to them that the taxpayers
We would
paid
never
for?
fight a proxy war. This guy is lying.
There's no way. This is ridiculous.
In a war against Russia. As we speak, American soldiers are fighting Russian soldiers. So this is not a
I
regional.
thought that was just Reddit mods that went over there.
Beep
Because I
beep.
thought they could have sex with their favorite
America is
Pokemon
literally
if they
world
did.
police. How is it a surprise? Beep beep. What's the problem? USA is winning.
We always win. That's the point.
conflict in
And when we lose, we just make everyone lose harder, which means we win.
Eastern Europe. This is a hot war between the two primary nuclear superpowers on Earth. And yet this war has
What
never
about
been
China?
formally declared. It has not been authorized by Congress. And for that reason, this war is a violation of American law. It is a
Yeah,
crime.
you're also authorized giving $100
The
billion
second thing
of
we
my
learned from
fucking
these
money to
slides
this dumb
is that
shit.
Despite direct U.S. involvement, Ukraine
I
is
love
in fact
giving money to
losing the war.
fucking Lockheed
7
Martin.
Ukrainians are being killed for every Russian. Ukrainian
Remember
air
when we gave
defenses
them
have been utterly
all those
degraded.
billions of dollars and then they
Ukraine
just
is
left
losing.
the fucking equipment in
The Biden
Afghanistan?
administration is perfectly aware of this. They're
Dumb
panicked about
fucks.
it, but they have lied
Beep, beep.
about this fact to the
You
public.
didn't even start
Just 2
paying
weeks ago,
taxes
for example,
until like 2
Secretary of
months
Defense
ago.
Lloyd Austin told the U.S.
So
what?
Senate
Beep.
that
Still
Russian
paying
military
taxes.
power
Good
is,
times.
quote, waning. In other words, Russia is losing the war. That was a lie.
Wait,
He
we're in a
knew it
war
was
with
when he said
Wakanda
it,
now?
but he repeated it in congressional
beep.
What are you
testimony.
talking about?
That is
Wait,
a
he
crime.
is not quoting the
But
numbers
Lloyd
from the
Austin
leaks
has
right
not
at
been
all.
arrested for
Also,
committing
I can't watch Dead Mom anymore because he said he actually unironically liked Wakanda. That movie where they elect their leader with a fucking spear fight. And the highly advanced civilization that has alien technology. That's how they elect the president. And he said he liked the movie.
Beep beep.
How
You
stupid.
better not watch him anymore. Beep beep.
Now I have to watch it because you don't
loves
want me
Marvel
to.
crap.
Fucking care. She has a dick.
that crime. Instead, the only man who has been taken into custody, or likely ever will be, is a 21-year-old Massachusetts Air National Guardsman who leaked the slides that showed that Lloyd Austin was lying.
Who?
He revealed the crimes, therefore he's the
Beep
criminal.
beep.
That's how
I'm
Washington
listening.
Love dicks here.
telling the truth is the only real sin. Now, our news media exist and have constitutional protection precisely in order to push back against this grotesque standard. Their only job is to tell the truth. And yet tonight, the news media are celebrating the capture of the kid who told Americans what's actually happening in Ukraine. They are treating him like Osama bin Laden, maybe a little
Beep,
worse,
beep.
actually.
Yeah, he
Osama
was
bin
doing so
Laden.
much
Apparently
justice
this
on
kid
nwordbram.fm.
is a racist. Here's
Beep
CNN.
beep.
The
Brab.
Washington Post, as you know, reviewed video of this suspect yelling racial and anti-Semitic slurs.
Beep
Is this a
beep.
dangerous person? This,
Wasn't bin Laden
air
killed
guardsman
without
who's now
trial
been
in the
taken
middle of night in
Anti-Semitic.
Talks
Pakistan?
about being a gun enthusiast.
Racist
has been
ones
at
are
gun
fine, but
ranges. He's
anti-Semitic, that's
obviously a
going
member
too
of the
far.
military.
And he's the big guy in the scene. Somehow he has access to this kind of information, and that
This
makes
guy was
him
in the
even
tanning
larger.
bed a bit too
person
long.
who thinks they know better than everyone else, they're smarter than everyone else in their view.
That this is a 21-year-old man. He's described
that guy
as
talking
a
about
gun
himself?
enthusiast. Feels like in some of these descriptions, somebody who's maybe hungry for
This
power.
what news anchors look like now? I don't recognize any of them. And they had a fucking...
Somebody who's maybe
Why is
hungry
there a fucking reptilian here? He's not even... He'd even fucking put on his human makeup.
Beep
Just
beep.
came out Lizard.
Holy shit, it's a college
Right on
student fucking
camera.
around during his shitty IT job waiting for tickets LMAO.
But
For power.
no talking.
So this 21-year-old Air National
It's Tense
Guardsman
cosplaying
from
as human.
Massachusetts is not a whistleblower, CNN explains, with the help of the many intelligence agency figures it has now hired as analysts.
Beep beep.
No, he's not a whistleblower.
Cool it with
He's
the
a criminal.
anti-Semitic remarks.
Because he is, unlike the people who run our government, quote, hungry for power.
Actually, isn't it better to be a criminal than a whistleblower? I think whistleblowers actually get punished even harder than just criminals. In fact, what's wrong with being a criminal? We're run by criminals. I don't see he's getting off easy here.
And because
He's
this
just one of them now.
21-year-old was so hungry for power, federal law enforcement had to swing into action with unfamiliar speed and efficiency and apprehend him. He was that threatening. Now, keep in mind, as of tonight, we still don't know where Jeffrey Epstein got hundreds of millions of dollars.
Who?
We have no idea.
Beep,
Nor do we
beep.
know what he did for
I think
Epstein.
USA has the death
We don't
penalty
know who
for
left
traitors.
pipe bombs on Capitol Hill on
Who the hell
January
is Jeffrey
6th.
Epstein?
Two of them. We don't know who leaked the Supreme Court decision overturning Roe v. Wade. We can't even say for certain who killed the President of the United States, because after 60 years, the Biden administration is still hiding thousands of pages of classified
That
documents
was
from
that
the
Booth
Kennedy
guy.
assassination, just as they are hiding more than 1 billion other classified documents. But tonight,
By the way, did you know that that guy who I was just talking about, John Wilkes Booth or whatever his fucking name is, his brother saved the life of Abraham Lincoln, and then he killed him? That's the fact of the day.
can say for dead certain who embarrassed Toria Nuland and Joe Biden. And that kid is going to jail for a long, long time.
Good.
That's the standard. The media are fine with that standard. Watch this remarkable exchange on Monday of this
Beep,
week
beep.
between the White House press corps
Thanks,
and
Cheese
Biden
Sensei.
flack John Kirby.
Senpai.
Without confirming the validity
Not
of the
that old.
documents, this is information that has no business in the public domain. It has no business, if you don't mind me saying, on the pages of front
Can I get
pages of
Botox? Why are
newspapers
his
or
cheeks
on
like that?
television. It is not intended for public consumption, and it should not be out there.
So the fact that U.S. soldiers are fighting Russian soldiers in a war in Ukraine has no business in
Not
the
a
public
war, it's a
domain.
proxy war.
The fact that the country we are backing and fighting alongside is losing, not winning, has no business in the public domain. You have no right to know what your government is doing in your name with your tax dollars and with the future of your children and grandchildren. You have no right to know. Shut up and stop asking relevant questions.
Beep,
Okay,
beep.
said the media.
It's not a war,
And
it's
if
a
you wanna get
strategic
really
military
sick,
operation.
got him
Listen to
there.
Go pull a
Putin.
transcript
that funny
of the
voice.
Pentagon briefing today, where news reporters asked Flax from the Pentagon, what are we going to do to keep information like this?
Not even a
secret
war,
from
it's
you?"
just
Not
another
one
way to
question about the
funnel
substance of the
taxpayer money
information.
into
We're fighting
Lockheed
a war
Martin.
against Russia directly? Really? Don't they have the largest
And
nuclear
Dick
arsenal in
Cheney's
the
other
world?
friends.
Not one question. How can we help you keep it secret? Those were the questions. And not only are the media covering
Beep,
up the
beep.
substance of the story, which is not
Just
who
you
leaked
wait
it, but
until
what he
Tucker
leaked.
shows the meme with him as a
They're
Chad and
covering up
CNN as
the
a
crimes
crying
committed to get you
wojak.
this information. The administration apparently used illegal
How long is
surveillance
this?
techniques to identify this kid. Apparently with
10
the help of
minutes.
the Washington Post and the New York Times, who are its accomplices. They're not holding government accountable. They're helping government keep you from knowing what government is doing.
Beep,
Who the
beep.
fuck didn't know
Today,
this?
The Washington
Not long
Post
enough.
reported it had exclusively
Anyone with a
obtained some
brain
of the
could have
classified
figured out that
documents
they-
this leaker possessed.
Oh,
Quote,
like-
the Post also reviewed approximately 300 photos of classified documents, most of which have not been made public. Some of the text documents the leaker is said to have written out. So we've got two problems here. If it's illegal to see these documents, if you don't have a security clearance, how is the Washington Post doing this legally? They don't have a security clearance. Well, obviously they were given them by the U.S. intel agencies and are working alongside them.
That is he saying that the news media is corrupted and in bed with the fucking government and the three-letter agencies? Because they would never do that.
Beep beep.
You can tell me they shot Jeffrey
tense.
Epstein next? This is ridiculous.
But the bigger problem is this is information that's relevant to the public in a so-called democracy. You can't lie about things that jeopardize our collective future and get away with it. And you certainly shouldn't be doing that with the assistance of the news media. The news media whose job it is to inform you of what your government is doing. But instead they are working actively late into the night to lie to you on behalf of their masters in permanent Washington.
That's what we
By
pay
the
them
way,
to do.
just last week, the plan was to lie in an even more grotesque way and blame Russia for this. And we're quoting, Russia or pro-Russian elements are likely behind the leak of several classified U.S. military documents posted on social media that offer a partial month-old snapshot of the war in Ukraine, 3 U.S. officials told Reuters on Friday. Really? Who are these officials who lied to Reuters? And then Reuters just, of course, obediently reprinted their lies, as they always do. News agencies print what they are told to print by the intel agencies, no matter how ridiculous it is, no matter how much dignity and self-respect they exchange in return for doing it. So what's happening to this leaker now is what happens to anyone who contradicts the national security state and their obedient servants in the media. You go to prison so the media can continue to tell you lies. Here's MSNBC, for example, assuring its viewers that everything's just fine.
Trump will pardon him when he gets back in, like with Snowden.
Was that they were going into the lion's den. That kind
Beep, beep.
of what do we,
The
what
only
we would
news I
say in
believe
the
are the things
military,
posted on FOS.
This force
What are these
multiplier
3 homeless
made the
bums doing on the
Ukrainian
news?
army quite literally unbeatable. They are winning. Russia is going
Beep,
to
beep.
lose this war.
Every
Good
last
thing
person has
Tucker
said
isn't
exactly
owned
what
by the
Malcolm just
tens
said.
and
They're
isn't
going to
on a
win this
network
war. It's
owned
not a
by the
matter of
tens.
if, but when.
14 months in, they are simultaneously telling you that Ukraine's victory is inevitable, mostly because of the moral power they possess, but at the same time, you need to send tens or hundreds of billions of dollars more in advanced weapons systems to Ukraine to keep them from losing. What will they say now that we know the truth and that we know that they lied to us, not just the U.S. government, but the U.S. news media? Subscribe to the Fox.
Well, I learned nothing. Why watch the news? Oh, no, he is on. And Toa. And the tranny.
Like, everything's just gonna go back to normal without sounding like a fucking asshole, right? Everything's
on her
gonna go
Adderall.
back to normal and you're gonna have, like, this minor debuff that's gonna proc on very specific occasions, right? Like Thanksgiving.
Beep beep.
For me, it's because I
There
see
is a case
turkeys
on
and I think of my
Short Watch that
turkey that
instead.
died. For her, it's because her father's not gonna be there for Thanksgiving. You know? Like...
Hey, Raymu was in chat.
Well, like, you just gotta kind of
What
like...
the hell? Get this
like,
on
how
my
do you
fucking
convey
face.
that to people?
No, I don't want to vote. Fuck off.
You encourage them to be sad in the meantime?
Great,
and
now
get it all
Raymu
out
got
of their
away.
system?
I don't know where they are now.
Did you eat the turkey? No. These things
There
will
they
heal with
are.
time.
There's a fucking 2 who in her
It's so
chat.
like cliche.
Holy shit.
And nothing with Fedora's wallpaper. Did someone play a prank with your hair when you were sleeping? No! You guys are jetting your toilets. The feeling you get from venting here is the same feeling those people get when they vent their losses and problems. That's why sometimes it's good for them to just let it all
Beep,
out into a
beep.
void.
What the
I.e.
hell
someone
is
that
she
can
Is
get
talking
it.
the
about?
real Raymu?
Yes. How else would they have the name?
But I want to have a discussion with
Why
chat.
would
I
anyone
don't
else
want to
have
just
that
complain.
exact name?
Chat is like this massive amount of people with a bunch of different life experiences and answers to specific problems.
Ow.
For some of the great name thing, 154, I think that cynical reaction is why I lost my job. It might be. Dave, thank you for the 499. People need thicker skin. Also, Claritin is weak. Try Zyzol? What the fuck is that? Chewy Joe, thank you for the $5. You're getting lost in the sauce, bro. Private Kane, thank you for the 150.
Imagine paying money to talk to her. These desperate,
Beep,
lonely fucking losers.
There was an American who legally named their kid Ryemu.
Literally have to pay someone to pretend to like you. Where the hell's Toa? How was she always on a smoke break? Does she even fucking do the news anymore? 11 months ago? Where's the case on short? Better be good.
When you touch that box,
Beep,
you can get
beep.
random.
She's already
doesn't
talking
smoke,
about
she
boxes.
hates tobacco.
She just can't help herself, can she?
When you
stand in that.
I guess she's gonna move
thing.
it.
Oh.
Beep beep.
She gonna say it?
I
She is
accidentally
beautiful.
used my gun.
She's gonna say it.
Motherfucker.
She fucking said it.
Beep beep.
She said the
She's
bad
so
word.
gross.
You seen her without eyebrows? Alright, so we'll watch Nui. Swiss vaccinate. Oh, I can't watch that guy because I get banned because he puts numbers next to COVID. Very illegal on YouTube.
ことでわざと煽って勝負に持ち込んだのかなこれ。
Is that it?
でもそれで分
Does
か
she
った
have
んです
big
よ。
head
あん
mode
たは
on?
い
What
つか
the hell
自
is
分が
this?
復帰できると思っ
Or
て
is
たん
this
だ。
just how
それ
these
は
games
つま
would
り
look
あんた
back
が
then?
無実だからですよ。試したのかなこれ。本当に無実だからいつか
They
自
make
分
you
の無実が晴
read
らされる日が来ると
their
信じて
own
バットを振り
game?
続けていたんだ。
They don't even
そう
have
思っ
voice
て
acting?
顔を見るとなんかキリッとしたいいやつに見
This
え
is
てきた
how Japanese people look in real life.
でなんか急に目綺麗に見えてきたよななんか。
How could they look like that in real life if they're not even fucking real in the first place? They're cartoons, dumbass.
あんた野球より記者としての方が才能あるよ。
How big should I make her?
一応褒めてるんでしょうけど全然嬉しくないの。
That's good enough. Is this really what you want to listen to in the background?
随分人が悪いですね。
Whatever.
あまた来た。あん
This
た
is
はこ
my
れを
stinking controller.
いつも裏切られてるなこいつ。
I'll feel like
どうなってんだドイツもこいつ
using my
知らない
keyboard because I have to sit up and that's
知らな
stupid.
いが天性の人たらしみたいなところあるよな。
Great, my keyboard's not working.
黒
In
崎
my mouse. I mean my controller.
残念ながらうちはちっちゃなゴシップ誌なんです。無実のヒーロー。
How do I get my controller to work?
その下品な読者は食いつかないんですよ。
God.
あお茶代ぐらいは
Where
払
is
わせ
it?
ていただきますから。それじゃ失礼します。ま黒崎
Really?
さんがまたいいゴシップの持ち込み
You don't detect the controller that I'm holding in my fucking hand that's... Oh, why isn't this turned on?
確かに黒崎の見る目が逆にある。
Fucking shit.
ああそんじゃ俺も行くわ。
How'd this even get unplugged?
なんでね。お前もそろそろ目覚ますよ。いつまでもくだらねえことしてんじゃねえって。うるせえさ。
Where the hell is it?
もうどんどん
Damn cord goes on for a freaking mile under here.
黒崎も白川もいい感じに若いは別にどうでもいいけどいやまあまっとうな道に戻るのも
Oh my god, where the fuck does this end?
まあ付きまとわないようになってくれたらなそれでいいわな。